So today we are going to discuss about the rubrics. So rubrics are important tool in assessing students' learning outcomes in ELT. So rubrics provide clear criteria for evaluating students' performance, promote consistency in grading, and provide valuable feedback to learners and the students. So the rubrics means some of the criteria that may vary the variable points. So if we discuss about the rubrics in terms of English language teaching, then we have to focus on writing rubrics techniques, speaking rubrics techniques, listening rubric techniques, and others. So, first of all, if we go through the writing rubrics for ESL students, English language learner students, then we have to make first of all 100 points and separated these 100 points variety of the criteria. For example, so if you go through the writing rubrics for ESL students, so this means to assist the writing performance, to assist the writing performance of ESL students in either school level or university level or lower secondary level or primary level. They must be composition to criteria. That means there are 4 criteria to make the rubrics. For example, if we go to the content, so we are discussing about the writing rubrics. So if we go to the content, then we can make per content, that means the 40 points. As per the content, that means the 40 points that addresses the assigned topic with clear and focused ideas. So in the writing content, student writing content, students should provide adequate and relevant supporting evidence in their writing. If this criteria has been addressed, then the students should be focused on the supporting evidence in their writing to make the clarity, coherence, and coherent writing. Similarly, we can make organization 30 parts in terms of writing organization. In terms of writing, we can make the 30 points of organization. That means the writer have clear and logical structure. They should focus in clear and logical structure, uses appropriate transition between the paragraphs. For example, if you write in organized manner, then you should focus on the transition, English transition. Moreover, on the other hand, similarly, this type of transition may be one of the organization manner of the writing. And this gives the logical structure with coherently and cohesion. Similarly, we can focus on style, 20 points. Uses appropriate academic language that demonstrate variety of sentence structure and vocabulary. That means the style of the writing. The total points in the teachers make 20 points. Similarly, in terms of writing, mechanics and grammar. Mechanics and grammar, teachers can make 10 points. because remaining others contain 40 points, organized in 30 points, style 20 points. That means 80 points has been already educated. Remaining 10 points, the teachers should be maybe in terms of writing the rubric, mechanics and grammar. That means the students should be demonstrate knowledge of language, English language grammar, not a normal. That means the standard English language grammar. That must be consist spelling, punctuation, and other terminology of the grammar. That means total 100 points. So if you focus on the writing rubrics for ELT students, then you have to write in this way, total 100 points. That means that 100 points categorized in different criteria. Similarly, speaking rubrics for business English. If you make the speaking rubrics for the ELT students, for example, we have to make the business English writing, speaking, business English speaking rubrics. That means we have to assist the speaking performance of learners in the particularly business English course. That means what is the criteria? That means. So then, what is the criteria? In terms of speaking rubric, we have to focus in as a teachers, fluency and coherence 25 points. That means during speaking, the learner should be speaks clearly and fluently. The learner should be demonstrate ability to analyze thoughts coherently. Coherently means if you speak, that is not a coherent. That is just trying to speaking with fluency. But so if you are unable to speak fluency and coherently, that means you can also minimize the total 25 points to 20, 18, whatever. So that means the maximum in terms of speaking rubric for business English, the maximum points should be focused in 25, only the fluency and coherence. Similarly, during speaking, our source of vocabulary used during speaking. So what source of appropriate business-related vocabulary they are using, which is very precision, it's very accuracy. 25 points. Similarly, pronunciation. You can separate the pronunciation 25 points, which demonstrate correct pronunciation of difficult words, use intonation and stress. Intonation as well as stress appropriately while speaking the speakers. Help blocks. Similarly, in terms of speaking rubrics, you can make 25 points interaction. That means the speakers demonstrate the ability to initiate and respond to questions. So engaging in meaningful dialogue with others. That means interaction, communication, social interaction, peer interaction. You can make 25 points. In this way, total 100 points, you can separate the 100 points in the 4-way criteria. That means fluency and coherence 25, vocabulary 25, pronunciation 25, and interaction 25. So similarly, listening rubric You can make the listening rubric for academic English. That means to assist the listening total performance of the students, either national or international or community students in the academic English program. You can separate comprehension 30 points. That means learners should demonstrate their ability to understand the main ideas during listening activities, details and the meaning, inferences of meaning from academic listening lectures. So if you meet this criteria, you can give to the listeners 30 points. Similarly, note taking during listening, the listeners must take the note. You can give 30 points. That means takes comprehensive and well-organized notes. The learners should be captured during the listening activities important details as per their ideas or ideology. Similarly, you can make vocabulary 20 points. So during the listening, the listener should be understand the use of academic vocabulary effectively. If the students are unable to understand the vocabulary, then you can minimize the points. That means you will minimize 14, 15, 10 as per the student performance. So vocabulary 20 points. That means 30 points comprehension, 20 points vocabulary. Total 50 points. The remaining 50 points, you should focus in interaction. During listening rubric making, you should focus the interaction. Demonstrate the ability to ask, respond. Students should be demonstrate the ability to ask and respond to questions related to the lectures. So in this way, we can make the English language teaching, listening, speaking and writing rubrics. Generally, rubrics means that is most essential to us in assessing and evaluating students' learning outcomes in ELT. By providing clear criteria and benchmarks, rubrics promote consistency in grading and provide valuable feedback to the students. Thus, we can easily say rubrics must be valid, and examples provide these above mentions or mention. This is the starting point. So in this way, teachers can adapt and modify to the marks or points as per the student performance or modify them to suit their performance.